Steph, thank you so much for coming on to chat about the benefits of coaching. So, just to get us started, give us some of the reasons why you reached out for independent coaching.
Well, I thought it was an incredible luxury with Baswa that you could pick. And when I saw your profile, I just thought, what an opportunity not to lose. There was obviously a practice need as well. I think I'd managed a quarter of a century as social work. Apparently, the average age is 8 years now. So you and I are pretty, should we call ourselves
We've
special for
broken
going
the
this long
record. We're
between us?
veterans.
Um, And I think it had been about a quarter of a century, and I'd probably been in leadership for about 20 years in different guises as a lecturer and a manager, um, in a particular role. So I won't timeline because I think it's so important you keep confidentiality. But I was in a particular role and I didn't get what I needed as a leader. I didn't get the time. I'm really influenced by Mark Finnis's great work in restorative practice. And if we looked at his model, um, where you can do two people, you can do not and be quite neglectful as a leader, or four and do too much. But I definitely didn't feel I got the width, and I wasn't really getting any kind of one-to-one or support, yet had huge outputs and a big management responsibility. I think they're difficult issues to tackle, aren't they? Solo. I, I used to think, I used to reflect, but I wanted to perform as best I could. And just the space with you, I found you deeply reflective. I mean, obviously, I'm here with you now, so I have a respect for you. But I think just that space as well, where you reflected on your experience, allowed me to think, actually, is this serving me? And, and
So
I
how did you,
ultimately I
how did,
made a decision to leave that role.
yes, and that was a tough decision for you, wasn't it? How
Mhm.
did the reflective space within our relationship actually help you to navigate that situation?
Well, I love that you remember it, but I really remember it. You were really strength-based. You helped me think of the other work I'd done. I felt you spent the time getting to know me. And that left me in a restored space of actually there are other opportunities. And I think the space from your practice wisdom that we won't always find what we need in every place. I'd spent over a decade in one role that I'd absolutely loved and thrived, but not every place will serve us. And and I guess I always think of myself as someone who tries to provide relational stability for anyone I lead, manage. And then I seek that too. I want to be there, I want to be connected, and I want to belong. So making some of the tough decisions that I was ruminating over or thinking of next steps, I think they were too big alone. I think you provided that space. And inevitably, we can't get that in the workplace because it's not non-biased, is it?
No. Well, what do you think was one insight that made the most difference?
Um, I glanced because I made a couple of notes. It was definitely the reflective space, definitely the practice wisdom. I had confidence in you. Um, I had confidence that most of the scenarios you knew when you know that I was describing, and you knew when you kind of it wasn't a directive space of you telling me what to do, but it was a kind of you helped me reach the thinking. And yes, I think that because you were strength based too, it gave me confidence. So I look back on it. My only regret is I need to book more in because we just need that space, don't we?
So, Steph, it's not easy for leaders to ask for help, is it? What would you say to social work leaders or leaders in any profession who are struggling and feeling a bit stuck?
Oh, I definitely think step outside of where you're at, because there isn't neutrality, is it? It's performance focused. Um, and I would step outside where you're at, seek that independent coach, or yeah, I probably would. I would turn to coaching because I'm not certain it's definitely not counseling when you're at that level. It's that space, it's that coaching to lead the direction, to help with the thinking. And when I talk to you, you've invested heavily in your skills and knowledge. So when you talk through things, it's got you theorize practice, you help the thinking be really sound. So yes, I would say wholeheartedly step outside, um,
And
and seek that
why
time.
do you think that having somebody outside the organization is a benefit?
Um, because I've been really lucky. I've worked in health a lot and had great clinical supervision. Have had really good management supervision in the majority of my roles, where it's got a clear direction, you're given time. However, for when you're making critical decisions that I think we probably will in long careers, where you're thinking, is this serving me? Will this take me to the direction I want to go? Is this meeting my values? You do need that independence and you do need that practice wisdom
Mm.
that you gave. I've really enjoyed reconnecting with you because it probably wasn't the greatest time of my career when we connected because was doing this kind of what do I do? But when I look back, one of the things I got right was having that space for the thinking.
Stephanie, thank you so much for sharing those insights with us.
Oh, it's a pleasure. I've been really enthused since we caught up. So anything I can connect with you over, but absolutely wholeheartedly recommend getting some coaching to any of my social work colleagues. Really beneficial.